Hello everyone. So last time we did packing efficiency of metal crystals. We have started with this topic. We have completed the first one, that is for simple cubic lattice, and we have also dealt with the packing in one dimensional, two dimensional and three dimensional. Okay. So this class we'll study more about packing efficiency. Okay. So we have to remember the steps for doing BCC as well as FCC. So what are the 4 steps? Step 1, you have to find out the radius. That means you have to find the relation between A and R. Step 2, you have to find volume of a sphere. Step 3, you have to find the total volume of sphere. And step 4, packing efficiency. These 4 steps will be followed for BCC as well as FCC. Okay, so let's start. So packing efficiency of metal crystals in body centered cubic lattice. Okay, now as you know, body centered cubic lattice, that means the constant particles are at the corners and as well as one whole particle will be there in between the crystal. Okay, so that means while calculating the radius we have to consider or take into consideration the sphere which is kept inside as well. Okay, so let's start. That means first I have to find out radius of a sphere particle. So we'll assume now. Okay, so if I draw one sphere over here, okay, one big sphere over here, and one big sphere over here. Okay, okay, so I have drawn these 3 big spheres in the structure. Okay, now please understand, the sphere which is over here is lying inside the cube. It is lying inside the cube. So for that reason we have to consider, that means we have to cut these 3 spheres in such a manner that it will pass into the sphere. Okay, so if we have to consider this thing, I have to connect this dot and this dot. Okay, so if I'll join that one, okay, this thing, and I have to make a right angle triangle. So to make a right angle triangle, this line, this thing, and here I have to join. Then only I'll get a right angle triangle. Please understand, you can just imagine this is at the back and this portion is in the front. So it will be crossing, that means a diagonal thing it will be. Okay, diagonally it will be just cutting the crystal. Okay, so hopefully till here it is done. Okay, please understand this thing, very important. Now please understand this thing, I know what will be the answer. I know it is nothing but A. Okay, I don't know what is this thing. I don't know what is the length of this line, that is AF. I don't know. So I have to first understand, if there are 2 unknown, I cannot find anything. So first I'll be considering what a triangle in which I can get the value of FD. Okay, so I'll just say that, I'll say this thing is E. I'll say this thing is, let that be E. So first I'll consider in right angle triangle, FED. Okay, my aim is to find out AF, so that I can consider this thing is my R. There will be 2R over here, and this thing is again my R. So there will be 4R. The diagonal is 4R. So R and A relation I have to find. Please understand, I should have a relation of A and R. This is my aim. So R I will get from here. So I have to have a relation, that means something relation related to A. Okay, so for that thing, first is always remember we have to consider this triangle. Okay, where I know 2 edge length. Okay, so in right angle triangle, where angle FED is equal to 90 degree, I can say FE plus ED is equal to FD. That means FE square plus ED square is equal to FD square. Now what is this length? This thing is nothing but A. This thing is nothing but A, edge length. So I can say A square plus A square is equal to FD square. So I get the value of FD over here from this thing. So that is equal to nothing but FD square is equal to 2A square. So this is what I got from this triangle. Next I have to consider this triangle. Okay, so in triangle AFD, in triangle AFD, again I'll apply Pythagoras theorem. Okay, where is the right angle over here? This is the right angle. Okay, so the right angle will be angle ADF is equal to 90 degree. So therefore AF will be my hypotenuse. Okay, so in triangle AFD I can write AD square plus FD square is equal to AF square. Okay, now AD square, what is AD square? AD square is nothing but A, edge length, its square, plus FD square, I will get it from the above equation. So that is nothing but 2A square. That is equal to AF square. Now what is AF square? We know by the figure it is nothing but total 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is nothing but equal to 4R the whole square, you can say from figure. Okay, so I just have to solve this thing. So 3A square is equal to 4R the whole square. Okay, now how can I solve this thing? I will take root, taking root on both the sides. So what will happen? This will be nothing but root 3A is equal to 4R. So I want a relation in terms of R. So I will write it as R is equal to nothing but root 3 upon 4A. So this is my equation. This is nothing but my equation for R and A. So hopefully till here it is completed. Once again I will say, only thing you have to remember over here is body centered, where we have to consider 2 right angle triangles. Okay, so that if you remember, rest everything is simple maths. Okay, you have applied Pythagoras theorem twice, one in this triangle and second one in this triangle. Just remember that. Now next, volume of a sphere. Now you know what is volume of a sphere. What is that? 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Same step. The rest all remain same as we have done in simple cubic lattice. So I'll do it little bit faster over here. 4 upon 3 pi r cube. So I'll substitute the value of r over here. So 4 upon 3 pi root 3 upon 4 a cube. The whole cube, root 3 upon 4 a the whole cube. So I just have to solve that thing. So this is 4 times, right? 4 into 4 into 4. So 1, 4 and 4 will get cancelled. Okay. And one more thing. We just did a small mistake over here. No. Okay. So what will be the value? This will be 16, right? And so down there will be 16. Now root 3 into root 3 and one more 3 will be root 3 will be there. Okay, so 3 into 3, so that I'll just solve here. So 4 into pi into root 3 into root 3 into root 3 upon 3 into 4 into 4 into 4 into a cube. This and this will get cancelled. 3 and root 3 into root 3 is nothing but 3. Therefore, this 2 will get cancelled. So, I'll get the value as root 3 pi a cube upon 4 fours are 16 will be my value for the volume of sphere. Okay. Hopefully, this thing is done. Okay. Now, the next thing, step 3, total volume of particle. There we have to consider how many number of particles are there. So, number of particles in BCC is nothing but we have learnt that is nothing but 2. Therefore, the volume occupied by particle in unit cell. So, the volume occupied by particle in unit cell will be nothing but what? 2 multiplied by, for 1 unit cell we have calculated it as what? Root 3 pi a cube upon 16. So, I just have to calculate that. 2 ones are 2 8s are. So, the answer is root 3 upon 8 pi a cube. Simple max, you can just solve. Packing efficiency, step 4. Okay, I have written the formula. Hopefully this you have learnt. Volume occupied by particle in unit cell upon total volume of unit cell multiplied by 100. So, volume occupied I'll get it from the above step. So, that is nothing but root 3 into pi into a cube upon 8. Total volume of unit cell is nothing but what? That is multiplied by a cube into 100. So, this a cube and a cube will get cancelled. So, what is the answer for root 3? Root 3 is 1.732 multiplied by 3.142 upon 8 into 100. Okay. So, you have to solve this value and you will get approximately, it will be nothing but 68.02, which is equal to 68%. Okay. So, this is nothing but you will get the value for volume, that is packing efficiency I'll get. Okay. Once you get the value of packing efficiency, you can find the void volume. What will be void volume equal to? Void volume is equal to 100 minus 68. That is nothing but equal to this will be 32%. Okay. So, even if I compare simple cubic lattice and BCC is having better packing efficiency than simple cubic lattice, since the packing efficiency over here was 52 and over here it is 68%. Okay. So, till here it is completed, done. Simple. Again we will be doing with respect to 4 steps. Again we can complete this thing. Okay. So, next again face centered cubic lattice. Now, understand, in face centered cubic lattice, there the particles are present in each of the faces. Okay. That means I have to take into consideration any of this face for the calculation of A and R. Here also I have to find a relation between A and R. Keep this thing in mind and think. So, you know that each of the particles are there in the corners as well as in each of the faces. So, if I'll draw one sphere over here, and one sphere over here, and I'll connect this to point, I'll get a right angle triangle over here. So, this thing is very simple. This will be nothing but my A, this thing is again my A, and this thing is R, here this also R and R. So, it is nothing but 4R. So, I can consider this thing is my A, B, C triangle. This is very, very, very simple. So, in right angle triangle, ABC, angle B is 90, angle B is 90 degree. So, I can say that AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square is equal to AC square. So I can say A square plus A square equal to 4R square. This you people can try it out. Afterwards you can check the answer over here. It is better to try it out because Pythagoras theorem you have learnt in 9th or 8th standard. Okay, so it is 2A square will be equal to 4R the whole square. Now again I'll take root. Okay, so here will be root 2A is equal to 4R. So R will be nothing but equal to root 2A upon 4. Okay, so this will be my answer, or it can be further modified if you want. It can be further modified as what? This thing will be 2 root 2. Root 2 and root 2 will get cancelled, and it can be 2 root 2. It can be also called as A upon 2 root 2. Okay, so any one relation you can just remember over here. Okay, so step 2, volume of sphere, that is in particle. So volume of sphere, again the formula remains same, 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Okay, so I'll just substitute the value of r over here. Now what is the value of r? I got it as 4 upon 3 pi r. Here I'll write it as a upon 2 root 2. Okay, so a upon 2 root 2 the whole cube. Okay, hopefully till here it is done. Now this thing is thrice. Okay, so I can say you can just solve it if you directly. Okay, so this will be nothing but 4 pi upon 3 into a cube upon into 2 root 2 into 2 root 2 into 2 root 2. Okay, so 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Okay, this will get cancelled. So up here it will be pi a cube. Down it will be root 2 into root 2 is nothing but 2. So 2 2's are 4, 4 3's are, here it is nothing but 12. 12 root 2. So I'll get the value as 12 root 2. So this is nothing but my value for volume. You can just solve and afterwards check the answer. Okay. Now next, step 3, total volume of particle in sphere. Number of particles in FCC, you know that number of particle in FCC is nothing but equal to 4. So volume occupied by particle is nothing but what? N multiplied by the volume. So n is nothing but 4 multiplied by this thing, pi a cube 12 into root 2. So the value is nothing but equal to what? 4 1's are 4 3's are. So the value is pi a cube 3 root 2. Pi a cube 3 root 2 is the final value. Now step 4, packing efficiency. What is the packing efficiency? Volume occupied by particle in unit cell upon total volume of unit cell into 100. So here it will be, I'll get the value from here. So this will be nothing but pi a cube upon 3 root 2 into total volume is a cube into 100. So over here a cube and a cube will get cancelled. You can just solve 3.142 upon 3 multiplied by 1.414 is the value of root 2, and you will get the value approximately equal to 74.07. You can write it as 74%. Okay, so this thing is the value over here. So what will be the void volume? Void volume is nothing but equal to 100 minus 74, that is equal to 26%. Okay, so this you have to understand. Okay, please understand. So this thing is simple calculation. Even you can try it out, like if one you have understood simple cubic structure, and if you know the relation between A and R, you can solve this thing yourself and afterwards check the answer. Okay. So coordination number and PE is nothing but packing efficiency in SC, FCC and BCC structure. Now in SC the coordination number is 6. Hopefully this thing is clear for you. Simple cubic structure we have learned, square closed packing sheets are taken, so in the same plane 4 particles are there, one above and one below, total there are 6 in number. Okay, 6 spheres will be linked with one sphere, that's why we call it as 6 is the coordination number. In case of BCC, that means body centered cube, there it is 8. Why 8? 4 spheres will be above and 4 spheres will be down, therefore it comes to 8. And FCC, CCP and HCP, we know what will be the answer over here, that is nothing but 12. We have already learned, just a revision there. 6 in one plane, 3 above and 3 below, so that's why it is nothing but total 12 are there. This is nothing but the coordination number. These things are nothing but the coordination number. Now what is PE? PE is nothing but packing efficiency. Now for the first case, the packing efficiency was nothing but equal to 52.37%. For second one it was 68%, and for the last one we got it as 74%. Now by looking at this thing, we can just say that which crystal is efficiently packed. FCC, CCP or HCP structure is more efficiently packed since the void volume is comparatively less. Okay, so hopefully till here it is done. Now the next thing we will be learning is the number of particles and unit cell in X gram of metallic crystal. Okay, so this thing is simple. Again we will be starting with density, mass upon volume. Mass is nothing but number of particles in unit cell upon volume of unit cell into molar mass upon Na, which we have derived the formula before. So you know this formula, I told you to by heart this thing. Density is equal to N into M upon A cube into Na. From here I can get the value of M. What is M? Will be equal to density multiplied by A cube into Na upon N. This will be my final value for M. Now once we get the value of this thing, we can find out the value of number of particles in X gram of metal. Okay. Now to find out the number of particles in X gram of metal, let's start with, if the molar mass M contains Na particle, therefore X gram contains Y number of particle. Now what is this Y equal to? Y is nothing but equal to X into Na upon M particles will be there. This many particles will be there. Now on substituting the value of M, what I will get? X into Na upon, what is M? We got it over here. So that is nothing but density into A cube into Na, and the small n will go up, so into N. So Na and Na will get cancelled. I will get the value as X into N upon density into A cube. So this will be nothing but the particles, which is number of particles in X gram. So this thing is nothing but number of particles in X gram. Okay. Now number of unit cell in X gram. You know that one unit cell will have n particles. That means I can say n number of particles corresponds to one unit cell. Therefore, how many particles are there with us? X into n upon rho into a cube particles are there. That means this will be equal to what? So, this will be equal to this into this. So, x into n into density into a cube into 1 upon n. So, the value will be nothing but what? X upon density into a cube. So, I can say that this many number of unit cell will be there. Number of unit cell in x gram of metal will be nothing but equal to x upon rho into a cube. Okay, till here hopefully this thing is done. The last one, number of unit cell in volume V of metal. Number of unit cell in volume V of metal. Now, what is volume? Is nothing but mass upon density, or we can say that it is density. Density is equal to mass upon volume. Okay, so we can just find out as that will be equal to V upon a cube. Since x upon density is nothing, what is x? X is nothing but the mass. So, mass upon density will be nothing but volume there. Okay, so therefore we can directly write it as V upon a cube over here. Hopefully till here it is done. Okay, so we'll just revise what all we have dealt. Okay, simple cube last time we have done. So, we'll just understand this thing. For here there were 4 steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4. Okay. Step 1, to find a relation between A and here, you have to consider 2 triangles over here and you will get this relation. You will get this relation r equal to, you have to remember this equation, r equal to root 3 upon 4 upon 4a. Okay. Step 2, you will get this value. You don't have to remember all these things, but this relation is very important, which is used for doing sum. Okay. So, after once you get the volume 4 upon 3 pi r cube, you know the formula of this thing. You just have to substitute the value of r over here, you will get the answer. Just solve it. Okay. Next, total volume of particle, you have to multiply it by the number n. What is n? Number of particles in each case. In case of simple cube it was 1, in case of BCC it is 2, in case of FCC it is 4. That is why we are multiplying here by 4, here we are multiplying it by 2. You just have to solve and you will get the answer. Again, packing efficiency, you just have to by heart the formula, volume occupied by particle in unit cell upon total volume of a cube. Okay. To understand, you can write in place of unit cell in bracket cube, so that you don't have any confusion over there. Okay, into 100. So, you just have to substitute the value. Down, total volume of cube unit cell in all the cases remains as a cube. Okay, only this value you have to substitute and you have to find the answer, and that value will be nothing but equal to 68% in case of body centered cubic crystal. In case of face centered cubic crystal, it was nothing but 74%. Therefore, we can say that FCC is more efficiently packed crystal. Okay, and the last one, number of particles and unit cell in x gram of metallic crystal. Okay, that means any amount of, if I am taking like 10 gram of metallic crystal, then what will be the relation? You have to learn this formulas. You have to hear this formula, you know it. You just have to learn this many formulas. Number of particles in x gram of metal will be equal to nothing but x into n upon density into a cube. And number of unit cell in x gram metal will be nothing but equal to x upon density into a cube. And number of unit cell in volume V of metal will be nothing but V upon A cube. This three formula you just have to remember. This one and this thing. Do learn the formulas nicely. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Bye.